first and 10. It's Ryan. Incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. First down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Second and 10 now, Ryan. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll get inside the 40 to the 39.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Panthers' 39-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
Now 4th down and 1.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're running with Gurley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Boston.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Second down and goal. Ryan flush to his right. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Panthers nothing. For the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On second down, Bridgewater again. Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Throwing is Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Bridgewater. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Good.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up now going to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Left side completion to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. Operating from the gun. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 51 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
That false start costly. Moves them back to the 9 now, 1st and goal. From the gun, Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
And goal.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Interception. Here's Bridgewater. They've got his man complete. And all the way up to the 49.
To DJ Moore.
A big play there for the Panthers. 49 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And the Panther 1st down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He rifles Here's one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Ryan escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Again, Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you...
That's caught at the 25! They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 21-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Ryan. Right side here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cornelder. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time.
Carolina.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Teddy on the keeper. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On second down, McCaffrey. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater. Inside the 15 before they drop it. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
3 yards. And the Panther first down.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Bridgewater. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Falcons 17, Panthers 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
At the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd and short. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. With the left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Powers through. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. And the Falcons push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Panthers 14.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Panthers 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play, they didn't even get back
downs here. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Falcons in victory for... It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Trapdoor supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Okay. Turn 80. Man, I got you. 44 is a must.
They'll start with the option. And the Raiders have got him. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Rivers.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rivers. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 37-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Hines. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Rivers. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Taylor.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Raiders' 42-yard line.
Hey, Delta!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 42 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Panthers come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll throw from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Back at the 31-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Rivers to throw this time. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Raiders nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. The throw complete here to Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
On the play.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
The tackle made at the
Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 29-yard line.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And here's Rodgers on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Hey, Delta. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. All day. All day.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But it's the old adage, when you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Carr now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, now Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Carr completes it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Carr going to try and throw on third down. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
2-yard line.
Check. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Red.
Throwing again on second down. Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long.
3 down. 12. Watch the pass. Hey, 79.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Colts take
the Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw again, Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up
The
3rd.
last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Final play of the half, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Carr now on 1st down. That's caught by Waller out left side. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches at the Colts' 42-yard line.
Carr to throw again. And now here is another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Brings up second and 10.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Number 20.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man, complete, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Maurice Hurst on the
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. He's got Burton here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back now in Indianapolis.
That's the end of the...
It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. 1st and 10, Taylor now. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Stay there. Select 15. You. 44 the mark. 44.
Throwing, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Maurice Hurst. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs taking it in. And the Raiders are back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Colts 17. Raiders 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, They have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
He was brought down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Hines. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Taken down right.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. 7 yards, the pickup there.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mariota eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Back to throw. It's a screen to Richard. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Three yards remain for second down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
Carr's pass intercepted. The Colts
come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.